Jaca is a small town in the Spanish Pyrenees, the kind of place with mountain air, old stone streets, and a few thousand people who mostly know each other. In the 2000s, one of those people was a girl from a family of modest means, by her own later description, a childhood where money was tight and glamour was something that happened in magazines. She would eventually leave for the city, like small-town kids do, and take the jobs available: au pair work, waitressing, and finally a sales assistant position at a Gucci store in Madrid, folding coats for wealthy customers on commission. Her name is Georgina Rodríguez. And this week, reporting confirmed that she is married to Cristiano Ronaldo, the most famous athlete, and by follower count the most famous person on the planet. Every era of pop culture has a handful of stories that outgrow gossip and become part of the culture's mythology. This is one of them, and this week it got its ending, or rather, its official beginning. So today we're opening the full file. The improbable arc, the decade that tested it, the empire it built, and why, at the finish line, the couple who share everything shared nothing at all. This is Pop Culture Files. File open. Section 1. The Meeting, 2016. The story is so cinematic that if a screenwriter pitched it, you'd send it back for being too much. He walked into her store. Both of them have described the moment, separately and consistently, for a decade, something instant and mutual, her hands shaking so badly she could barely do her job, him coming back, the connection outrunning the circumstances. And the circumstances were absurd. He was the most famous footballer alive, at the height of his powers. She was 22, working retail. The distance between their two lives was the entire width of modern celebrity. By early 2017 the relationship was public, and the audit began, because pop culture does not simply allow a story like this. It stress tests it. The accusations came on schedule: gold digger, opportunist, out of her depth. Her past was dissected, her family history dug up, her every appearance graded. The standard playbook applied to any outsider who arrives at fame through a famous partner, applied at maximum volume because the partner was Ronaldo. The file notes what happened next, because it's the whole reason this story earned its mythology. She didn't wobble, and neither did he. Section 2. The Decade of Receipts. What the skeptics of 2017 could not have predicted is visible in one list. A blended family she stepped into and mothered as her own, Ronaldo's older children alongside the children they had together. A household that moved across countries, Madrid, Turin, Manchester, Riyadh, as his career entered its long final act, with her running the domestic empire behind the most demanding athlete of his generation. His own repeated public statements, over years, that she is the structure that holds his world together. And then 2022, the entry in this file that changed how the public read them permanently. The couple announced the birth of their twins with the devastating news that their baby boy had not survived. They shared the loss in their own words, asked for privacy, and later spoke about carrying grief while the world watched. Whatever anyone had assumed about this relationship, the way they held each other through that year ended the era of cynical readings. Audits don't survive contact with real grief. Theirs didn't. Along the way, something else happened that matters to this file. Georgina stopped being a footnote in his story and became a lead in her own. The Netflix series about her life became a global hit, her following grew into the tens of millions, and the girl from Jaca became, on her own ledger, one of the most watched women in the world. Pop culture's favorite trick, turning "who is she?" into "you know exactly who she is." Section 3. The Proposal, told in 5 words. August of last year. One photo, posted by her, a hand, a diamond that jewelers publicly marveled at, and a caption, "Yes, I do. In this and in all my lives." It became one of the most liked engagement announcements in social media history. Note the form, because it completes the arc. No magazine, no interview, no production. The woman once photographed against her will on the way out of a shop job announced the engagement of the century herself, from home, in her own language, and the entire world's press could do nothing but quote her. That's not just a cute post. In the economics of fame, that's the moment the file's subject took full ownership of her own story. Section 4. The wedding, this week. Confirmed. They are married. And in perfect keeping with everything above, that is nearly the entire official record. No broadcast, no photo package, no rollout. The details currently circulating are reporting and rumor in the usual ratio, and the couple, two people with a combined audience larger than any nation, have offered the ceremony to no one. The couple who filmed their pantry for Netflix sealed their vows completely. And by now, the file explains why. Across 10 years, their consistent rule has been that everything is shareable except the handful of moments that are actually theirs, the hardest ones and the most sacred ones. The wedding joins that short list. It's the most coherent thing about them. Here's where I'll leave you, and it's why this story earns a permanent file. Pop culture runs on aspiration, and most of what it sells is fake. Manufactured couples, arranged narratives, romances with expiration dates tied to album cycles. The industry manufactures Cinderella stories precisely because the real ones almost never occur. This one occurred. Verifiably, publicly, across a decade, with the world watching for it to fail. Small town girl, retail job, chance meeting, global scrutiny, real loss, real endurance, and at the end, a wedding she didn't have to sell because the story was never for sale. Somewhere in Jaca, the mountain town where nobody special is from, a local girl is now married to the most famous man on earth, and the most remarkable part of the whole file is that after 10 years, absolutely nobody serious is asking why him, or why her. File closed. This one gets a happy ending. Congratulations to them. If you liked this file, the next one opens the pattern their wedding belongs to, the year celebrity weddings went silent, and why the biggest stars stopped selling their vows. That video's on your screen right now, and the full archive is linked in the description below. Subscribe to Pop Culture Files, the stories behind the culture, filed weekly. And tell me in the comments, what's the celebrity story you'd nominate for the next file, the one you think has a hidden arc worth opening? Best nominations become episodes. File yours below. See you in the next one.